Hey everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119. Also harbockelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So we have another Ameritron Al811h here. This one was dropped off by a nice gentleman from New York. So I'll show you what it needs. Grid overload board's coming out. So I've seen these fail and they trip prematurely, just not needed with 572s. Not needed. So someone added looks like a slow blow fuse with a series glitch resistor. Obviously did nothing because had the tube flash, took out the tube, and meter protection diode shorted. I also took out the ferrite core that was down here. It was like a choke to stop RF from getting into the diodes. So this is coming out. Choke's going back in. This wire's not zip tied. So the straps are frayed. So I'm going to place all 4 straps here. Let's see. Okay, I'll do that. Remove the gas discharge tube off the rear board and the metal oxide varistor. I'm going to take the socket assembly out. Ground the grid connection for each socket directly to the metal. Compress the socket clips. Clean the socket clips. Change the SO239s with high quality ones from Max Gain Systems. I always change them. I just do it. If they're the stock ones, they're like $1 something each. I just change them. It's part of the refurbishment. Just not worth taking the risk. So when I'm done with an amp, I want it to be one and done. As long as they don't put it into an open, beat the crap out of the amplifier, I want it to last many years. Okay, so it's getting a brand new set of Penta 572B tubes. Awesome company, awesome. Great people over there. When I go through your amplifier, if you happen to have a problem with your tube, they don't make you jump through hoops or anything. It's very simple to get another set, so as long as you didn't abuse them, you should be good to go. Okay, so I'm getting email and text and everything. So anyway, I'm gonna get to work here. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys shortly. I forgot to add that the parasitic board coils have one too many turns, so I'm going to remove one turn. Okay, so I changed the SO239s, I restripped the filament leads, no zip ties on the wiring over here, and the bias mod wires on the wrong side of the transformer secondary leads. So I'm going to unsolder the 2 resistors and route it to the other side, zip tie everything nice. See, the MOV has been removed and the gas discharge tube. See you soon. The wires are all zip tied. Move the bias mod wire to the other side of the transformer secondary wires. Each grid connection is grounded right to the metal now. There were no gas discharge tubes under the sockets. Customer thought that someone added them, but they were not here. Compress the socket clips ever so carefully. Clean the socket clips. And you see the new gas discharge tubes. So I'm going to get back to work. See you guys soon. Stay tuned. I'm back with the completed Ameritron Al811h. Works as it should. Bird 43, Bird PEP kit installed, 1 kW slug going into a Bird dummy load. Radio set to roughly 70 or so watts. It's on 20 meters. Band settings. The amp audio, hello, 800, audio, tit. Actually, hair over, tit. Audio, hello. Audio, hello. Audio, hello. Still a nice clean workbench. I've been keeping up on it. Tit. Hello. Audio, hello. Works as it should. Tit. Audio, hello. Hello, tit. And she's all set, so I'll let it cool off for a second, unplug it, let the high voltage bleed down, take the cover off, and show you what I did. See you soon. Okay, so here we go. So I changed the meter protection diode, replaced the leads for the LEDs inside the meter. Someone put really heavy leads in there and just looked like crap, so I changed them with nice new Teflon wires, the silver plated stranded center conductor, because I'll say it again, I have a ton of it. So the heat shrink was slipping off these two resistors, so I put a zip tie on there. You saw what I did. I zip tied all the wiring, put the choke back up underneath. He had damaged the trace on the board, so what I did was I stripped back the wire a little bit, scraped off some of the solder mask, and brought the wire up and folded it over and soldered it. It's the wire going to the base of the plate choke, carries the B positive. So that's all set. Removed a turn off each coil, replaced all of the straps. It's all soldered nice and flexible up to the board. Tightened a bunch of hardware. The plate tune air variable cap nuts were loose, the cap nuts, so they're nice and tight now. Brand new SO239 connectors from Max Gain Systems, great people over there. Teflon dielectric. I'll say it again, I always snug up on the nuts with a wrench. The 1/4 inch cap nuts. So connected the grid connection to the chassis for each tube socket, added the gas discharge tubes below. Again, did not have them under there, even the customer thought he thought that it did, but had the one on the board, removed the one on the board, removed the metal oxide varistor, tighten up on board screws, front and back, on the back panel. And compress the socket clips, clean the socket clips, remove the grid overload board, touched up on solder work, that was really sloppy, and that's about it. Oh yeah, I touched up on the 15 meter input and the 10 meter, they're way out of whack. Okay, so here are the old parts, board, really heavy leads. Use the split loom tubing over the B positive going up to the board. Took that out. Took the old straps, old screws. Oh yeah, I also put in the longer screw at the base of the plate choke, and it was missing the internal tooth crush washer. So I put a new one in, and also a longer screw at the top. And here's the metal oxide varistor and gas discharge tube, and the oldest 239s. So that's about it. If you need an amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. That's 203-892-4119. And websites are amprepairguy.com and also hardbackelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great day. 73. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Brand new set of Penta Lab tubes, Penta 572s, and the only way I'll work on any amp that requires 811s is if you put 572s in. The 811s are in RF amplifiers, I haven't had good luck with them. So 572s have more headroom, you don't get more power out of the amp, you still want to stay within its rating, but they just have more headroom in multiple ways, and just with my dealer discount, get them at the wholesale price. They're about the same as 811 anyway, so you might as well just do it the right way. So anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day. 73.